Okay, so this is gonna sound super specific, but I know you've been there. You run into someone at the grocery store and you immediately recognize their face. Like you know exactly where you met them. You remember what they were wearing. You can picture the entire conversation you had, but their name? Completely gone. And now you're standing there trying to have a conversation while your brain is screaming, "What is their name?" And here's what's wild. You're not forgetful. Your brain is actually making a very deliberate choice about what to remember and what to let go. So let's talk about why this happens. The first type of person who does this is the visual memory dominant. And this makes so much sense. Your brain processes faces and names in completely different areas. Faces get stored in this part called the fusiform gyrus. It's like a super advanced facial recognition system that's been developing for thousands of years, because back in the day, recognizing if someone was friend or foe just by looking at them could literally save your life. But names? Names are just random sounds we assign to people. Your brain doesn't see them as survival critical. So when you meet someone new, your brain looks at their face and goes, "Okay, cool, got it, stored." But the name? It's like, we'll get to that later. Except later never comes because you saw their face 100 times in your head but never practiced saying their name. So it just disappeared. The second type is the emotion-first processor. These are people who remember how someone made them feel way more than factual details. You'll remember this person was really kind to you, that they made you laugh, that the conversation felt natural. You remember the vibe. But their name? That's just a fact. And facts don't carry emotional weight. Research shows our brains prioritize emotional memories over factual ones. So if someone made you feel something, your brain files that as important. But their name didn't come with an emotional moment, your brain's like, we don't need that taking up space. And that's kind of beautiful when you think about it. You're remembering the stuff that actually matters, the person, not just the label. The third type is the context-dependent memory person. And this will make you go, oh, that's literally me. You remember everything about where you met someone. You met them at a coffee shop. It was raining. You were both waiting in line talking about the weather. All of that. But the second you see them somewhere else, your brain blanks. Because your memory doesn't store information alone. It stores it with all the details attached. So when you see that person in a different place, your brain can't find the file because the context is wrong. It's like walking into a room and forgetting why you came. Your brain tagged that thought to a location, and now you're somewhere else, and it's gone. Same with names. Now, here's the thing. None of this means you're bad at remembering. Your brain is working exactly how it's supposed to. It's an efficiency machine. It doesn't waste energy on information it thinks you won't use. And let's be real. How often do you actually need someone's name? You can get through entire conversations without saying it. Your brain knows this, so it prioritizes what actually helps. The face, the feeling, the context, all way more useful than a name. The people who are great at remembering names, they've trained themselves. They repeat the name immediately. They associate it with something visual. They make it stick on purpose. Without that effort, their brain would forget too. So if you forget names, you're not broken. You're just not overriding what your brain naturally does, and that's completely okay. So next time you see someone and you know their face but have no idea what their name is, just remember, your brain chose to remember the things that actually matter. You remember their face because recognizing people is survival. You remember how they made you feel because emotions are important. The name? That's just a bonus. And most people forget names too, so you're in good company.